And Chelsea are on the money and they're spending it like never before. The previous record in 2018 in January was 430 million. At the moment, the spend is 511. 180 million of that is Chelsea. And they're going to increase that even more if they bring in this boy, Enzo Fernandez. And they are set to do that. I can tell you, they're all over that deal. Chelsea have already made a British record bid worth up to 115 million for Benfica's World Cup winner with Argentina, Enzo Fernandez. How close are they to getting it done? Well, Dan Windle will tell us more in 1 minute. But I can tell you this. Chelsea's medical staff, as I understand it, members of the medical staff are in Lisbon. A plane is in Lisbon. They are ready to get this done and fly the boy over here. Dan, good morning.
Morning.
It's chaotic already, and we're only at 10:30 in the morning, let alone tonight. Chelsea set to make the headlines later on today.
Said Chelsea staff may need to go to the house of the Benfica chairman and president Rui Costa, knock on his front door and say, would you like to give us an answer, please? Because as things stand, things aren't moving on the Enzo Fernandez deal. As you've rightly said there, Jim, staff ready to go, a plane ready to go.
Yeah.
£115 million with bonuses, a deal offered for the Argentina World Cup winner. But as things stand, no deal done yet, no breakthrough in those talks between Chelsea and Benfica.
I mean, medical staff being there, that suggests the medical will be done there.
It can be done there.
So no panic on that one.
But the deal has got to be agreed with Rui Costa, the Benfica president, and as things stand right now, as of coming up to 10:30 on deadline day, there's been no sign-off yet.
So, Simon, if they've hit the release clause, they've triggered that, so what more can Benfica do to keep him?
Nothing.
They can't.
Nothing. They can do nothing. The player can force it through. It doesn't even require a player to force it through. Contractually, they'll be all over the place if they don't release the player. So on that basis, Chelsea can do this deal. If that's the release clause, there is no, unless there's a caveat, but that requires some ridiculous alternative mechanism that deploys permission, which would negate the need for a clause to be released anyway, then Chelsea only have to meet that clause.
It's a robust, spectacular approach by Chelsea. Is this what you expected, having met the man Todd Boehly in Qatar with me?
I'm not surprised by it, because in part of their thinking is that Chelsea is a vehicle that markets well. And so by being very active in transfer markets, it's part of the marketing of a football club in this day and age. What would be better if Chelsea weren't stinking out the league right now? That would be far more pleasing for Todd Boehly. But it may well be, I cannot see that Chelsea continue this pattern season on season. It may well be they're buying hard and fast in their first season, establishing where they are in the market and giving themselves a base where they don't have to spend £200 million every transfer window. But this is unprecedented stuff. Not even in the days when David Dein was talking about them parking their tanks and firing cannons of cash across London at Arsenal did we ever see this kind of spending.
It really is.
This kind of spending.
Jim White and Simon Jordan, Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.